After a long period of deliberation and research into the healthcare industry and discussions with a great number of healthcare professionals and organizations, it came to us that it was actually time to try to fill in some gaps that were just obviously missing in the validation of qualified people to work in the industry and the trust with our health and security records. So we began the process as we normally do for developing credentials, and the result was the new HCISPP.
In the healthcare industry, we have a lot of privacy and security elements, and there's some foundational elements that can cross all industries, frameworks, compliances, those types of things. For healthcare, I think it's very important that you have someone that knows the nuances of the healthcare field. Why is it important to protect the EPHI? What are the data elements and the controls that are required that you might not see in a PCI retail environment or necessarily in a SOX or any kind of COVID IDLE framework?
Some of the best practices that we have in the information security world can often lead to patient safety issues or availability issues for providers within a healthcare setting when we bring those best practice information security controls and procedures and then overlay them into a healthcare environment without the savvy that's needed to tailor those controls or look at compensating controls as well that fit the healthcare business or clinical workflow model. And they're very important things. And for folks that are coming out of an information security background or privacy background in another industry, that can be very frustrating.
We see a lot of different positions that are categorized as security. We see different people that have primary roles that aren't in security and they're kind of wearing a security hat. I think this credential really weeds out the different candidates that are passionate about security, that understand what it means and can apply it in a broad range across the board. And I think in healthcare that's very important.
One of the reasons why I like this credential within ISC² is the fact that they actually do back-checking. All too often, many credentials are simply a study, pass a test, and there's no verification of actual experience or no verification that you have any historical knowledge other than you can pass a test.
I notice in a lot of position descriptions in healthcare, we ask for certain credentials. We ask for those credentials because it means that these people that are coming into us in the interview probably have a level of competency and we can count on that. With the additional credential that is healthcare information security and privacy specific, I now can tell as a hiring authority that this person has that savvy that I'm looking for.
The credential shows is the individual has at least the 2 years of general privacy and security experience, but 1 year of healthcare specific, and I think that really sets this aside from the other credentials.
We purposely built this credential to be a foundational level credential to apply to a great number of the job series of people working in the healthcare industry. So we think there's a great need. There are laws that are demanding it. There are laws that are forcing the exchange of our health data. Privacy within that data has taken on many, many new consequences.
I think with all the legislative changes that are coming out, with state security and privacy changes that are coming out, it's key to have something that's focused on healthcare. And this is a certification for that.